Well. If you look at the time, oh wait, it's Christmas time. Hello everyone, and today I am going to be reacting to the Gift I'll Give Again banner in Fire Emblem Heroes, which is the 2025 winter banner. And before we begin, I want to heavily apologize if I cough or anything throughout this entire video, and the reason I've been inactive as of late. I have been recovering from a pretty nasty cold, and before then, trailers to align with me not being at home to properly record them, because I prefer recording it at home rather than out on my campus at the middle of the night. Hopefully that should explain some things. But I will start by saying this, the silhouettes. I'm certain it's Winter Saphir and Winter Alfred. And if it's Alfred, I'm going to lose it. So I heavily apologize for any old form of voice piercing your eardrums. Headphone use this morning is an absolute must. But regardless though, let us begin. First of all, that new trailer animation, I'm going to pause real quick. That new trailer animation, chef's kiss. It is so good. What's probably my favorite new trailer stuff? And give me a second. Alright, here we go. Okay. Winter Gatekeeper.
Funny, I'm used to keeping people out, and now here I am sneaking into strangers' houses.
Okay, nothing expected. Sorry. Nothing unexpected at all. So let's face it. Quick gatekeeper or anything, we were like, what the actual, if you know what I mean? Oh my god, I love the
right on schedule.
Blair's banners drop. God,
I'll deliver the gifts.
What the heck? How the hell was a cat on the back of the dog? What? I have so many questions.
Snowing already.
Oh.
Don't let your guard down.
Here.
Okay, that's not what we're looking at. And there she is. I was right. Winter Saphir. Why is her smile?
As I am a goddess, I shall bestow gifts upon the children of Midgard. I shall deliver.
Well, I guess I was Winter Saphir's movie for a very long time. Extra action.
Whatever you need.
Hey, really interesting. Winter Star. Oh, she has the Lilio mechanic. Oh, God. Future guided. Okay. This is Season Savior's remix, I see. Because that's basically what this is. It's because, for those who aren't aware, Savior is in no, actually, shut up! Oh my god! Oh my god! Finally! Oh my god!
Leave the heavy gifts to me. I'll make carrying them a part of my training.
Oh my god! Finally! Okay, for context, Alfred is my favorite male character in Engage. And about damn time you got another ult! Oh! Finally! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I am legit so happy. Oh jeez. Oh my god, I should not be streaming this much or just recovering from music. God.
For my sister!
A joyous gift.
Bad. Let's squirrel the lamp.
in one hit.
Oh! I don't
Disperse
know if
with the
there's
snow.
any updates that oh! Ivy and Camilla.
Let us
looks
celebrate
like-
together, Camilla. You are very close.
It's chilly out. We should share our warmth, Princess Ivy.
Oh my
Such
God.
beautiful
Okay,
snow.
so, you know,
I'll warm you up.
Ivy and Camilla, which kind of makes sense. I'll explain a little bit more when we get to like the individual sections, as I typically do with these. But okay, honestly, this just makes my prediction for the Legendary Hero of the Young Month even more confusing. But this is very interesting. Oh, they're gonna make Ivy use Legendary.
I will freeze you.
Someone was green. For 2 months, regular alt, which is also red, it was blue, and I was red. Red alt killed the emote. I should be finished. Finding canes.
Are there
Wait a
good
second.
children?
That's what it's all about. Hold on.
Uh-oh, naughty child.
Hold on, mother.
I don't mind the cold.
I'll warm you up.
That could be taken very out of context, Camilla.
Celebrating together.
But I make sense that Ivy got a winter and Trinity got an awesome one. Maybe that one too. Maybe that's why I also got one too. Not that I'm complaining. And yep, there's Winter Velcon over there. And yep, Ivy. Alright, so surprising choices this year. But let's begin. So we have Winter Gatekeeper. This is Gatekeeper's second alt. Or first alt, rather. So, basically the Gatekeeper is an NPC you can talk to in free houses. And he got skyrocketed in popularity. He ended up winning the male side of CYL 5. For the record, CYL 5 was with him, Marianne, Marth, and Erica. And he won by a landslide. So, he got released into the game and hasn't been touched since. Aside from his own fine. And now he's back and fully decked out for the holidays. So, he's a colorless armored god, voiced by Kylan D. Porter, which I'm a little confused by because it sounds very similar to his original voice actor. So either the voice actor got a name change or was entirely replaced. I don't know, and I don't want to look into it. It's the dev's decision and the voice actor's decision, and I am not in the right space to pry into any personal matter. So, we're going to move on. And he's drawn by Tatsuki Asuka. For the record, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any of the artists' names. I've learned Japanese, but I'm not fluent in it. Oh my god! Stupid. Pardon my language here, but stupid cough. Oh my god! Ugh. I want to get some cold medicine here. Anyways. Alright. Opiant's Calling. That's a little ominous now, isn't it? Alright. It's a slaying tome. For unit and allies for inferior rows of your column centered on unit. Grants plus X everything but speed. For unit, it's 16. For others, it's 5. Neutralize penalties. Reduce damage from foes X by Y during combat. For unit, Y is 15. Others, it's 7. Has the 40% damage reflection ability that we have seen. And they restore 7 HP after combat. So far, pretty simple. Reduce damage by foe special by 15. And grants cooldown minus Z. What do we have? X, Y, and Z up in this? If you know what I mean. Z equals the number of free rows of allies, or free allies of free rows for columns in our unit, max 3. However, if a unit is within 2 spaces of a structure that can't be destroyed, its value treated as free. Ugh. Basically, and it's always going to be active in AR, let's be honest, because in AR, structures are everywhere, so have fun with that. Okay. Ice Wall and Defense Rest Aria. Every single time I hear that jingle, I just can't help but sway my head to the rhythm. It's too addicting. Alright, Festive Report has Stupid Struck Bulwark, and oh boy. He inflicts Shared Spoils Plus on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces. I might as well give a quick rundown of what this effect is, because it kind of needs a little explanation, if you ask me. Basically, Shared Spoils and Shared Spoils Plus are effects unique to the lab assaults. Not the original. She did not have it. Even though when she gets her weapon refined, in like years, I'm 100% expecting her to have it. Because let's be honest, they're going to do it. Alright. Alright. So, and basically what happens is, if someone initiates combat against a foe with Shared Spoils and survives, they get an extra action against. And so basically, the foe shares the spoils of acting with their enemy. But, anyways, back on track. -5 attack and rest on foe. Foe cannot make a follow-up, inflicts guard. Flat the by 20% of his rest stat. And when his special triggers, calculates damage to 50% of his rest instead of his attack. This makes me think it's going to go bleh on his attack stat and make it, like, crap or something, like, incredibly bad. But, or, like, incredibly on the lower side. But its defensive stats are going to be, like, through the roof. And he has Twin DR Far Save, which Twin Saves have kind of gone down a little bit, if you ask me. Well, it actually depends on who you ask when I think about it. But anyways, standard block in the wall with some crazy support. Next,
Goddess.
we have Savior, who, I'm going to be honest, one of my personal favorite book OCs. Now, I know that's kind of a hot take. I mean, she's not really like my top 3. My top 3 is Alphonse number 1, Aaron number 2, and who's actually number 3? Oh, Balder. Yeah, I personally love Balder a lot, even though I wouldn't like vote for her in CYL or anything. Like the other 2 I would vote for if they were in CYL. But I was on CYL, so I don't have to worry about that. Anyways, but yeah, Safer is one of my personal. She has honestly her base ult, one of my favorite designs for an OC. It's so pretty. Literally everything in book 7's designs are good. Even I will admit they're really big on the tits and sex appeal. Well, it's is she go? I think do it all, which explains it. By the way, right now, apologize if you're hearing anything. A lot of my family are in the house right now. But anyways, Savior here is a Green Mage Cavalier, much like her mythic self. Voiced by Valeria Rodriguez and drawn by Titsubonta? Sorry, I don't know. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. But anyways, let's begin. Winter Star. Fancy name for a tome. That actually sounds like a standard name for like a very powerful ice tome. Like you can see like in a RPG where it's like a powerful ice spell, like Winter Star. That can be just like, it sounds like an actual freaking BA name for a spell. If you can see, I'm trying to calm down with my swearing. But anyways, so after she acts, if Canto triggers after Canto, inflicts -7 attack and res, exposure, and panic. And if she uses the assist skill, she gets another action. So basically, she is borrowing her Hayfear's effect, which is complicated, and I don't want to go into spoilers. So, but otherwise, but basically, the effect is, if she uses the assist, then action applied. grants plus 15 to all stats, 25 for true damage, and 15 flat DR. And she basically gets effects on her special trigger properties depending on what type of special she has. If it's area effect, minus X cooldown before special happens. If it's a in combat special though, it has the same thing but for in combat specials. And the condition, Clash or Excel, basically. Oh my god, I need to stop talking about this. I need to shut up when hell this is over. This explains why she has Crystalline Water and Blazing Light, as well as Attack Rest Favor. Now, the favorite line of skills, I will say, is better suited on people like Saphir who have extra action abilities through like assist skills. So like the Lucinas and the Chroms and the little Leo, for example. They all would truly benefit from the favorite line. I think it was actually Gladiator, Mass Marth, and Frog Hunters. I'll be wrong. Okay. Blah! Stupid cough. Future Guided enables Canto Distance to max free minimum 1. She nullifies adapted damage. And she has her standard and action ability. And also, in addition to that, she inflicts time, grip, and gravity. For foes, for allies in rows or columns, she gets plus 1 all stats, 7 damage to them, flat DR by 7, and minus 1 instant cooldown for herself. Elf, she gets plus 5 all stats, 20 resist true damage, flat DR by 7, and a free follow-up. So basically, she's regular safer, but packed up. And now, finally, we get to someone I'm very happy about. Winter...
The heavy gifts to
Alfred. Now... For context here, Alfred was one of the first people from Engage to get an ult. When himself, Celine, Chloe, Etienne, Lumera, and Aaliyah got their ults. Way back when Engage was released. And since then, he's been deprived of ults. No ults. Whereas everyone else in the Engage world setup got an ult. Or you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Ivy has received Summer, Attune, which is also her base ult, and this new Winter ult. Tamara has a Halloween ult and her base ult, which is also her Attune ult. Diamant has his base ult, Ninja ult, and Legendary ult. His sister, Celine, has her base ult, her Ninja ult, and her Teen Time ult. Fogado has his base ult and his Summer ult. Alcris has his self, which is also his rearmed form, and his Groom ult. Hortensia has her rearmed self, which is also her base form, and her own winter outfit. You can kind of guess the pattern here. So, finally, IS is like, finally we give you an ult. And I'm so happy. I love Alfred so much. He is my favorite male character in Engage. Yes, I said it. But not my favorite, though. That's another character. Which, if I ever decide to make a top 10 favorite Engage character video, I'll say then. But for now, or I might have said it in a previous video. Actually, I did. I'll let you all guess what it is. And maybe I'll heart your comment in the comments if you ever figure it out. But anyways, Alfred here is finally getting an ult after so long. He's the Lance Armor, voiced by Nick Wolfhard and drawn by Hahanda. Alright. And no D1 shenanigans here. 5-star kit, as he should. The King of Fury deserves the best. And also Husband of the Divine Dragon. Yes, in my opinion, regardless of gender of Valyr and Alfred a canon, it is not even close. Believe me. Believe me, if you're seeing Alfred's ending, solo ending, and then his paired ending with Valyr, it's going to let you shed a tear. I'll be honest. Be honest. But anyways, I'm not here to force my own personal opinions down your throat. I'm here to explain units. So Sylphid Lance here. Sling weapon. For allies suffering free rolls or columns, grants plus X to all stats. For himself, it's 15. For allies, it's 5. Neutralize foes bonuses. He heals 7 HP on every hit, and also for himself and for the ally, if their defense is higher, they get hardy bearing, which basically means screw you and your attack priorities, let me fight fair. He deals 25 true damage, flat DR by 15, an additional flat DR by 15 from any special, -1 cooldown Y before first attack, allies of Y equals the number of allies of row columns, but if he has higher defense than the foe, it's automatically treated as free. So far, pretty strong weapon. Let's see what else though. Come on, give my boy something good. Oh my god, I am seeing some things. Okay, it's pair up already. Self-mastery. Sling, or not sling. Just encounter at the start of turn grants great talent free to attack, speed, and defense. To get if analysis when 2 seasons for a turn. For the great talent effects here, it's max 18 for Alfred and max 9 for allies. For unit and allies on the map, deal damage equal to value of great defense talent, max 9. And flat DR by the same amount, max 9. He gets plus 10 to everything but res. He has increased speed necessary by 10, full in the follow-up, and 50% DR piercing. Have fun trying to double this man, because he gets additional speed to the speed rule, and then he gets another 10 thanks to pair up. And I believe he has a physical save skill as well. I'm pretty sure it's a physical one. I could be wrong. Yes, it is a physical skill, and oh boy. That is going to make it even more annoying on the base map. Alright, and now finally we have dual Ivy and harmonic Ivy and Camilla. Now, let me explain why this makes sense. For those who haven't played the Engage DLC, so spoilers here, Camilla is one of the emblems. DLC emblems, that is. And she and Ivy can interact with each other. Now, Camilla's emblem ring isn't tied to Elusia. It's tied to Psalm, I think, in the story for the DLC. I could be wrong. Right, because Soren's bracelet was entrusted to Elusia. Correct. But they can still interact. But also, Ivy's sister Hortensia got a Winterall, but also I think mainly it's Winteralea that she's after. Not before I put Alfred away and stop that from happening. But it kind of also makes sense that the two characters who kind of have a session over the Avatar, there's where the games got paired together. Actually, that's the case. Why the hell Camilla and Farge not get paired up sooner? I don't know. Anyways, so they're finally, so Ivy now has her third alt, her second seasonal alt. I'm surprised though they decided not to do the legendary alt for her at the end of the month. I'll explain more in a bit. But for now, before I start losing my voice, Ivy is a red flying mage voiced by Rhea Bilher for Ivy and Missy Lee for Camilla, and they're drawn by Kikage. And also, I love the style. I love the style. I love the art. Now, yes, it is very revealing on the skin, but I love the colors here, and it's so elegant. And also, to me, this is the right amount of fan service on Ivy's legs. It reminds me a little bit of Lynn. I mean, I don't know how good of a legging Lynn got. But let's now go what she can do in combat. Cozy Candles. It's a slaying weapon with built-in null adaptive damage, so basically no adaptive damage for the foe. For unit and allies with heroes or columns, she gets plus X all sets, 15 on herself, and 5 for allies. -1 instant cooldown before all attacks, including Brave and follow-up attacks, and restores 7 HP after combat. She deals 25 true damage, flat 15 DR, null guard, and 50% DR piercing. And she already has Ice Ball naturally, so let's tune in some better Ice Ball now about it. My tunnel vision. Sorry, I could not resist. I could not resist that when I saw that on the trailer just now. So it grants her +9 to all stats. If she has a support partner on the map, she can move into a space if the support partner of real is on her. Space is away. If the support partner is on the map, she gets +1 movement instead. She grants potent follow-up and anaphia to her self and allies. She deals true damage equals the number of times she's hit on the current combat. Maximum of 25, because unless there's a way you can get even more true damage than that. Because if she has higher res, or she's using a support partner, or if she has sort of the entwine, or is with an ally who has entwined bouquet, she always gets attacked twice. So basically, if you have someone on the map, let's say you give someone a bouquet, let's say Winter Lee, for example, and Ivy happens to be on the map, she would always do brave hits. Have fun with that. But also, basically, the other conditions is she needs to be within 2 spaces, but if that's not the case, or needs to have higher res. And she has Miracle. So, get your Fatal Smoke 4 and neutralize Miracle effects if they're not potent enough already because of a certain new toxic unit, in my opinion. For those who are not aware, I'm going to talk about, watch my latest video on my channel, which is a little bit old, or which is like a month old at this point, where I go over the Mythic, Surprise Mythic banner in the middle of the month, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, she has skills by Chop to make her even more annoying to kill. So yeah, get your Fatal Smoke users or get any form of deep wound neutralization. She has Speed Res Havoc and Speed Crux Ploy, which is basically just Ploy, but with Crux added. And now we have her Harmonic skill.
Are there good children?
Which grants Smash Blades, Measure Shields, and applies Divine Make Haze on the closest foes when 2 spaces of those foes for 2 turns. So basically kind of like Baby Camilla's gimmick. And if we go over here, we see a little Winter Zelkov, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Because look at that, he's literally all grayscale. That's actually kind of cool. Like, just saying that if he goes for, like, Zemo face. And, of course, like, getting all standard banner like this, you can spark, especially this one, because it's the holidays, and, let's face it, Faye's trying to make money here. You can spark up to 4 times. Well, it makes sense they're also trying to make money. I mean, come on, they have Alfred back from the dead. But yeah, this banner, I am full sending in. I want that Alfred ult so badly. And it's going to be one of the times I go for him if I don't get him. It's another Valentine's Sakumi situation. For me, at least. But regardless, so I wish you all the best of luck if you're pulling. And if you're not pulling, I wish you luck on any banner you're trying to summon. And have a safe and happy holidays. Bye, everybody. Oh, and make sure to subscribe.